Tyson Fury, Oleksander Usyk. You are certain Tyson Fury won that fight. I always find it hard to pick the guy that got dropped like he did, and I do think probably the other way around. It gets stopped in the ninth round, but another heroic performance from Tyson Fury, and I most certainly am trying to see that fight again.
Okay, I'm not super certain he won that fight, but I will fight anybody to the fucking death that says that it's out of the realm of possibility that you could score that 7-5 Tyson. I looked down last night after scoring like a fucking dork. I don't ever like to do that, but I'm talking to Donagh and I'm texting. So I'm saying, okay, this one to Tyson. So it's easy enough for me to score. If I've got a pen and paper in my hand and I'm scoring, then you can call me gay. That's nerdy. That's dorky behavior. You shouldn't do it. You're a fag if you do that. But if you've got a podcast and you're talking to your friend and you're texting him what round you think, it's perfectly acceptable. So that's what I was doing. Yep. When I looked down, I realized, shit, I've got 7 for Tyson. I'm not going to go through my text messages now, so just bear with me.
There's a lot of stuff we can't say on the pod in there.
It's always a lot of stuff.
Israel.
Oh yeah, a lot of Israel-related stuff we cannot say. But, I believe I gave Tyson the second round, the fourth round, the fifth round, the sixth round, the seventh round. The eighth was close, but I kind of wanted to give it to him. That's the one that I'm shaky about. And the 12th round, my stream was fucked up. But from what I saw, everything I saw on the 12th led me to believe that Tyson won it. And then I kind of verified with you, and you felt like Tyson had a good showing in that round. And I also saw a lot of people saying that the 12th might have been a Tyson round. Either way, I had 7 rounds for Tyson. So if it wasn't 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, it was like 2, 4, 5, 6, whatever the fuck it was. I had 7. I could also see 6. 7 gets Tyson the win. 6 gets Usyk Usyk the win. The idea that this wasn't a close fight.
Either way, it was razor close.
Razor fucking close. People are saying that it wasn't such a close fight. And we'll get into that in a second. But I just loved everything about this fight, bro. It was a pick'em fight. The odds were, I believe, minus 120 Tyson, plus 100 Usyk, which makes Tyson a very, very slight favorite in the fight. The fight played out exactly the way the bookies had planned it, or the way the bookies saw it. Razor fucking close fight. The fight on my end started at 7 o'clock at night, just perfect. I was bitching and moaning last week that it starts at 1 in the morning. I almost missed the fucking thing. I read 12 p.m. I thought,
that was one of the texts. Was like, God damn, I almost missed this shit because you missed the cruiserweight title fight, Jay Opatea and Amarius Briedis in the co-main. You didn't miss much, although you missed a killer Anto Kakachi shout out, the Irish guy. He beat the shit out of Joe Cordina, bro.
Beat his fucking ass. I saw that. There was some kind of controversy. I think he dropped him right at the end of a round, and then the zone immediately cut to commercial break, and they didn't let to tell you like see what happened or whatever. People were bitching and moaning about that. Yeah. But bro, it was everything about it was fucking great. I normally like to shit on the zone. I normally like to shit on Saudi. You know I don't. You already know my feelings on that. So, but listen, if they keep this up, I'm not saying I'm ever fucking. You already know where I stand. You know who I'm fucking with. All right? But if they keep this up, they might have a guy. I might be willing to fucking engage with these folks a little bit because
Turkey actually DM'd me. He follows me on Twitter. He actually DM'd me and said he wanted you to come out to Saudi after what he heard what you said on the podcast and said it's going to be 100% safe. I promise. You will definitely go home. And he just wants you to come out for a little chat.
As long as he treats me the way they treat every other journalist over there, which is perfectly nice and perfectly fucking humble, then that's fine. I will actually accept that invitation. Okay, 100%. I will be going out there. No, man, listen. Fucking perfect time for a fight. Really, Saturday afternoon, 7, 8 o'clock. It's already the main event. I'm sitting there. I'm eating my dinner. I'm fucking hanging out. I'm smoking a little shmee. Great fucking time. The fight pops off, and it's a razor fucking thin kind of fight. We after the second round, Chris Mannix somehow has it 2-zip Usyk. I'm seeing a lot of that online. And it's really the only way that you could have Usyk running away with the fight is to have him up 2-zip early because all the other rounds are very, very easy to score.
And Chris Mannix famously knows so much about boxing.
He's one of the best in the business. No, literally, no. Listen, we do a lot of sarcasm here. Chris Mannix doesn't know fucking shit about boxing. Chris Mannix is probably one of the most ill-equipped people to ever fucking score a boxing match. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the obsession is.
Also,
why he has to be the guy.
Is there anything more infuriating? Again, it's the same issue with Canobio. When you're in your 40s or maybe even 50s. I mean, Mannix has been around a while. He could be 50.
Mannix has got to be in his 50s, Donagh.
Yeah, this guy's been around forever. But the suit that he wore at his fucking communion, and then runners or what you would call sneakers, and like bright sneakers that like I'm wearing a suit, but then I got cool sneakers on because I'm young and hip.
Oh, he's trying to do like a Skip Bayless kind of thing. Skip Bayless is 60 something.
Yeah, I mean Skip Bayless is almost as old as fucking Chris
Dirt.
Mannix.
Yeah.
He's not quite that old, but he's he's in his 60s, 70s. He's almost there. I think it's just it drives me fucking nuts. And a lot of these guys do it. And Ade Oladipo kind of gets away with it. He's just a little cooler than Chris
He's a
Mannix.
million times he's black. He's a million times fucking cooler than Chris Mannix. A black guy can stay fly until they die. I gotta stay fly. Till da. They can do that. Chris Mannix cannot do that. And
oh man, he most certainly cannot. I can't look at this guy. I'm actually going to Google his age. You talk to us about your thoughts about Chris Mannix while I do this Googling.
Well, I'm just gonna do my thoughts in general on the fight. And I'm gonna just take a guess. 56 years old for Chris Mannix. Let's see if that works out. Bro, great fucking fight. I saw Tyson coming in. What's that?
Excuse me, Mannix is not famous enough
to even
for when I Google Chris Mannix age for it to just pop.
Did you get the age though, or you can't even find it?
We got the age. December 30th, 1979. He is 44 years old.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on this show, Chris Mannix just looks like shit for his age. He just looks like shit. He's not even. Does that make him 50 yet? No, right? 47.
No, well, not quite, but he's almost there.
Almost there. Just looks like shit for his age. All right, makes sense. Because he's got shit for brains. So, bro, I was talking to people in my DMs, even like some of the people that I know that know boxing. It was a pick'em for everybody, bro. There was a moment yesterday. Aside from texting you, I was texting a buddy of mine somewhere around the 7th round, not far from when Tyson got knocked out, to where I was saying, oh, Tyson might be different. He might be fucking goated. Tyson was, at some point, he was boxing Usyk's fucking head right off. I don't know what anybody else saw. Twitter's almost got me. Twitter's gaslit me to the point to where I'm not sure if what I saw is correct, but they haven't got me all the way. I remember what happened yesterday.
And there were points as well where like Fury was absolutely smashing him around, and it's like, bro, just push the pace now, and let's get this show going. But I guess he was like tentative. I think he was probably still worried about the cut. He was probably still worried about his nose. I think he seemed to have some issues with his nose too. Maybe there was some issue there. But oh man.
I think he thought he was just taking him to school, bro. There was like he wobbled him a few times, and what I thought it was, and maybe this is what bit him in the ass, it looked like he was playing with his food. It looked like he was having a good fucking time batting Usyk around, making a fool of him, trying to fucking demoralize him before he went in for the kill. There's a few shots that he landed that wobbled him, and you're right. It's like, bro, step on the gas and get him out of there.
100%.
At some point, Usyk was breathing out of his mouth. Like, you can tell he was gassed, he was winded, he was ready to go. I remember telling a buddy of mine, like, bro, he might be very fucking special, very different from what we've been seeing from maybe in the last 10 years from the heavyweight crop. And then, and then the dreaded fucking 9th round, he gets caught with that shot. He gets fucking rocked. He gets sent into the ropes. He probably his back probably touched every corner of the fucking ring. Like every single corner of the ring.
Yeah, I think it's incredible.
He got fucking rocked.
To stay on his feet was unbelievable. With the volume that Usyk was hitting him at, the amount of shots, the huge shot that had rocked him, and fair play to him for managing to find his way into something that resembled a knockdown against the ropes so that the fight didn't just get straight up stopped.
Well, I was screaming. I was saying, go down. go down, you fucking big dosser. Go down, take a knee, go down, because it was like,
Big sausage.
and you're right, bro. Any other, like if the fight's called Usyk Fury, it's over in the 9th round. He gets stopped, and that's it.
100%.
Here's the problem, though. If it gets stopped at that point in time, even more so than it going the full 12, you would need a rematch. You need a rematch
and
because
I do think that the rematch is probably what makes the most sense. I mean, we could probably we're probably going to hear from Tyson. We're going to have something to play from his press conference, but I think like he was kind of like he was bullish about it in the ring. And he also said that very base thing about how he only won because of Ukraine. That was hilarious.
oh my god, very base, bro. Very base. It's a great gag. It's very clever to just blame your loss on the world, on the political world, and Zelensky and Biden. I love that.
I loved how like KSI was like, oh, that's so disgraceful that he would blame it on that. When KSI lost to Tommy Fury, he blamed it on his own commission that he put on that only do his shows. He blamed it on them rigging it against him, which is way less believable than that politically judges would want the Ukrainian guy to win in this current economy, in this current situation we're in the world.
I'm not going to get into trouble with the fan, Donagh. I know what you're trying to do here. I know what you're trying to do here. Right. I know you want to drive a wedge between me and the fan or whatever, but I'm not going to.
You just became friends again.
Just became friends again, so I'm not saying anything bad about KSI. I'm going to keep it back on topic. Very fucking and no, I can't say nothing bad about KSI, but I was just going to, but very basic.
What would you have said? I mean, you wouldn't say it, but what would you have said?
I would have said it's a very gay take to have. I would say that if you're out there peddling fucking drinks that are under investigation, that are exploding children's hearts, you know, that maybe you should, you know, whatever. But we don't say these things. We love Prime. We drink it all day. I don't even drink water anymore. Great. I just drink Prime.
Great.
So we love it. But it was very base for him to say that. I remember saying in the 11th and 12th round, because he was rocked the 9th. The 10th, I do believe also that Usyk, in the same way that Tyson did, I mean, obviously on a much bigger scale, kind of took his foot off the gas when maybe he didn't need to. I don't know why he did that exactly, but Tyson was able to survive the 10th. It was the 11th and 12th round that I said, okay, Tyson needs to pick up one of these two rounds to have an argument to say he won. And I think that this fight boils down to, how'd you score the 12th round? How'd you score the first two rounds? If you scored the 12th for Tyson, you more than likely should have him winning 6 rounds, at least.
I didn't score for Tyson. That's the problem.
Right, and I didn't either. But you know what? I scored the first 2 for Tyson. I definitely did. I scored the first 2 for Tyson. I scored the 3rd, I believe, for Usyk. I scored the 4th for Tyson, the 5th for Tyson, the 6th for Tyson. The 7th was close, and I remember saying, like, I'm not really sure. Actually, I don't think the 7th was close. I think I scored the 7th for Tyson. It was the 8th that was close. But 8th I still,
when Usyk started getting into it,
right,
hit him with a couple of good ones, and then obviously the 9th was,
and then the 9th he brought it on. But just in what I just said right there, that's at least 6, if not 7. There was enough swing rounds there to where you could say you could have 7 rounds that Tyson won. So going into the 11th, going into the 12th, you know, it was still up in the air. It's a fight that needs to fucking be ran back. I don't know why people are acting like, I don't understand. I don't know why people are acting like, oh, there's nothing else to see here. Like, motherfucker, that was as close a fight as you can possibly lose. It just doesn't get any closer than that.
Yeah, I mean, it's razor close, and we got to do the rematch, bro.